Hey y'all, how you doing? Back out here in the garage again, and we are working on the 360. Right now, I have already got the crank and the main bearings out, and the rear seal. Everything's looking pretty good in here. I don't see anything that's troubling or anything like that. Uh, you know, nothing. Let me clean this up here. I don't. Yeah, I don't see anything. Everything's looking pretty good here. That's just some dirt in the cylinder right there. I went ahead and knocked out all the freeze plugs, or almost all of them. I've got one left right here. I'm going to go ahead and knock that dude out. And I'm going to show you all how that's done. Okay, it's really, really simple. It's not hard to do. Um, First, you're going to need a hammer. Don't have to be a real big hammer, nothing like that. And then you want to use a punch. Okay, I'm going to use this one, but you don't, just use a size that you're comfortable with, okay? You can use a chisel, but I don't really recommend it, okay? But, all right, I'll tell you what, let me get y'all set up here so you can see pretty good, okay? I'll tell you what, here's the crankshaft. Let's see, got that thing. Yep, see it's in some cleaner right there. And gonna clean that dude up here in just a little bit. Get some brushes and go to town on it. Gotta work on that thing. Okay. So, let's see, let's get this angled over here. Yeah, that's better. All right. Let me just roll this over there so y'all can see pretty good what I'm doing. Better, kind of a bird's eye view, I guess you could say. All right, so now you'll want to catch when you're hammering on these, you want to catch the edge with the punch, okay? And then you want to just start hammering on that one side, and then you want to flip it like so, okay? And then you reach in here with some pliers and you grab it and pull it out, okay? Let me lower this so you can possibly have a better view of what's going on. Let's see, can we? Okay. All right. Well, I was going to try to enlarge this area here so you could see what I'm doing. Do a little bit better, but there's a freeze out plug right here. Would some light help, maybe? Let's see. Okay, yeah. See, there's a freeze out plug right here that probably was installed when the engine was brand new. So here we go. Let's see. Let's see. There's so much crud built up in there. I'm going to have to scrape some of it away. You could use a screwdriver too, a flat tip screwdriver to do this, but if you've got punches, I would recommend using a punch. Here we go. All right, it's starting to flip on me, which is what I want. I just got to get it going. this way. See? See how it is right now? See, there's the edge. There's the sealing edge. Then what you want to do, get this over here so you can see. See right there? There's the sealing edge. And you want to flip it around like that. Then you'll want to grab it with some pliers of some sort. And then just pull the thing right out. See, just like that. So, now, also too, hang on to your old freeze-out plugs. Core plugs, sand casting plugs, whatever you want to call them. Hang on to them. Because if you don't, you know, when you order a set, you know, I mean, there's some companies that make sets of these freeze-out plugs to replace them. Replace your old ones, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to order a whole set because there's some here on the back too. There's two here on the back. I've already gotten them out. There's these two on the front, and then there's three on each side. So 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. So why you want to knock them out is because, and I'll show you. You want to clean out. See that? All of that and that right there. See how all of that is in there? See how all of that crud is built up in there? Built up down at the bottom of the cylinders? See? So you want to get those out and you want to clean all of that stuff out of there. Because if you don't, what can happen is that stuff can plug your radiator back up. You know, and if we're talking about a new engine, you know, some folks will go out and they'll spend a lot of money on a brand new radiator or have their old radiator record, or they'll spend a lot of money on a aluminum radiator, you know, and they'll have, you know, they'll have that and they'll be like, you know, then they'll be driving the new engine, the vehicle with a new engine in it, and then it'll overheat, you know, or they're trying to break in the cam or something of that nature and it overheats. And it's like, wait a minute, this is a brand new engine. What's going on here? Well, you got to get this crud out of here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take something and I'm going to get all of this out of here. Probably use like a, I mean, you can use something as simple as like a flat tip screwdriver to knock all this loose. And then use water from like your water hose to just knock off, to rinse a lot of this stuff out. I did the same thing here a while back outside with a $50 318. You can see that in some of my old videos, so just go back to them and watch that. I mean, there's a lot of that crud that was coming out of them, these drain holes right here. So, so what we're going to do is next is I'm going to take my very high-tech, very exclusive, expensive engine degreaser. Yeah, just oven cleaner. So I'm going to use that on this, on the block, and help get it cleaned up. And then I'm going to try to clean it as much as I possibly can with this stuff. And then I've got some other stuff I'm going to clean it with. And then try to keep the cylinders nice and oiled up, keep them from getting rusty and everything like that. So, all right. So I've got a lot of work to do. I don't have much time. So I'd like to go ahead and say thank you for watching. And thank you for commenting and all your comments. I love reading your comments. It's just a lot of fun. But if you have, seriously, if you have any questions, questions at all about this engine or about anything else you've seen in previous videos, comment down below. I'll be glad to answer it. And I'll be glad to help y'all out any way I possibly can. Son of a gun, I almost forgot. Now, we were talking about the crankshaft last time, and I forgot to mention something, and that is how to check a crankshaft to see if it's cracked. It's very, very simple. Very, very simple. All you have to do, let's see. All you have to do, let's see, let's drag this one out here. Now there's one. Now, yes, it's on a wood floor, so the sound isn't going to be exactly the same as what it would be on a concrete floor. But you get the picture. You hear that? That ringing like a bell? That's what you want to hear. That's a good crank. That's not cracked. Okay? Now there's other things you need to be looking at, like the main journals and the rod journals and all of that. Of course, this has got a little light coating of rust, which I'm pretty certain I can polish that up and it'll be just fine. But I don't throw stuff away like that because you never tell when you're going to need it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, getting back to it. Yes, you want to hear that ringing like a bell. Okay, like somebody's ringing a bell at a church or a something like that. Okay, or even a courthouse. That's what you want to hear. Now, if you hear a thud like that, you know, like you hear that kind of thud when you tap a crankshaft. Now, you don't have to beat the hell out of it. Just like that, or see, just a light little tap. That's all we need. Okay, that's all we need. So, all you gotta do, tap it like that. If it rings like that, you're in good shape. No cracks. If you hear it's done for. Yeah, you're not getting nothing out of that. Okay. So, yeah. So if it sounds like this vise here, yeah, it's cracked. You're gonna have some issues. So, okay. Thank you for watching, and God bless. And like I said before, you got any questions, comments, ideas, anything, put them down below. I love reading your comments, and I love responding to them and having that interaction. Okay. So, thank you very much, and God bless.